Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run here with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have retaken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And the lead is now 2.
Good. Makes the score Packers 29, Ravens 27. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation...
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check. Lucky. Mike 48. It's a party now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check four.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. You got time. You got time right there. Hey, 88.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
14-yard line.
Check 48's the mark. Check 48's the mark. 50. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. Crunch. Check 3. Mike 48. Let's go, D.
Rodgers throwing here. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Makes the score Packers 36, Ravens 27. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down.
Now Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
A gain of 14.
Here's Jackson. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Packers 36.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.